Baruch Hashem, now is a time where a lot of people, Baruch Hashem, we give a lot of tzedakah. The Am, they give a lot of charity, a lot of tzedakah, a lot of charity. And I remember one time, we were collecting for something for like poor families. And I went to one guy and I spoke to a nice Jewish man. I said, are you giving for poor families yet? Like, he's like meaning to say, is the time like that? He's like, we are always giving. You like that line? We're always giving. Always giving. A person has to understand, part of being a yid, a kadosh, is where just like Hashem gives all the time, so you have to give all the time, right? If you can. If you can't, you can't. And even everybody, by the way, everybody can give something. Meaning, for example, if you can't help, you can always give a smile or something and say, listen, not now, Bezrat Hashem, maybe next year, or I'd love to help you, right now is not the time. You give it something, a berachah, because you always, just like Hashem always gives, you could always give. So now, I want to tell you one thing about the Chavod Levod, what he says. The Pasuk says, Patoach Tiftach. Why did I say it twice? So this is one of the answers being said. The Pasuk says, Patoach Tiftach. When you're giving, give. Obviously, when you're giving, give. What's going on? So I'd like to read to you one paragraph that he writes, the Chavod Levod. Hanemerachem al ha'ani. If a person has mercy on the poor person, umetivlo, you're going to give him. Why? Mipnei shehu mitzta'er al tza'aro. You feel bad for that person. Kavanata, his kavanah is to get away the tzar that he has for this person. Imagine you see a guy, he has no shoes, he's ripped pants. Say, I can't look at you like this is crazy. I have a guy has a friend, he has ripped pants, I can't take it. So the level of giving is what? You're giving because Hashem said it is the right thing to do. But now, deep down, he's saying, I have too much sa'ar, I have too much pain looking at this guy like that, so I'm giving him. No. Patoach Tiftach is open up twice. Yeah, have mercy for the guy. But don't forget the main mitzvah, the ikar mitzvah, Hashem told you to give. You have to be a giver. Not to take away your pain because you can't see him in that pain. Of course, feel that way. Of course, you should feel the tzad of somebody else. But even more, besides all that, you're giving because you want to be like Hashem. You want to be like God that always gives. So I'm giving just to give. Because why? The next time you're going to see a guy, and you don't see his tzad the way the other person has. He doesn't have ripped clothing, but he needs money. But you don't see it. So you don't feel bad for the guy. Oh, you don't feel bad for the guy? So you're not going to give because last time he gave because he felt bad. Now you don't feel bad because you don't see the situation. So we're not looking at this. We're looking at the end of the day, the situation is there. I can't see it. It doesn't make a difference. You can't see it. I see it. You're not giving to take away your tzad. You're giving away because Hashem wants you to be a giver. Hashem wants you to be a person always giving. Give. Again, I told you, if a person doesn't have the actual cash or the money to give, you always can give a good word. Say, listen, now's the time. And sometimes a person might be, Kalisa, it's not the right time. You say it again calmly. Sorry, I would love to give you. Get it, say it again. I'd love to give you. Say it again, I'd love to give you, but you know, like that, things like that. You understand? You always have that. That's what he says. He says, I'm going to read it to you again. You're giving because you have mitzta'ed. Your kavanah is really to take away your tzar because you can't see him in such pain. So he says, yes, we will praise you for that. We will praise you because you had that feeling for another Eid, and we're supposed to do. But you should add to that. I want to be a patoach tiftach, both. I want to be a giver just to give. Why? Because that's what Hashem wants me to do. He wants you to be a giver. And everybody has something to give. You always be a giver. You're giving because you have tzad. It's good. Give because you have tzad. You feel bad for the guy. But also have in mind, patoach tiftach, both. I'm giving and I'm also giving because Hashem told me to be a giver. I got to be a giver.